When we think of the Roman world, images of Mediterranean sun, vineyards, and olive groves come to mind. But what about the northern edge of the empire? Please share and subscribe if you want to listen more to interesting stories. Could Britain, Gaul, or Germania have once been warm enough to grow Mediterranean fruits, or even dress like their southern neighbors? To answer these questions, we need to look at the climate of the Roman era and at the evidence buried in fields, rivers, and forgotten towns. Modern science gives us powerful tools to reconstruct past climates. One of the most precise methods is dendrochronology, the study of tree rings. In 2011, a team led by Büntgen published a 2,500-year record of European climate in Science. By measuring annual growth rings from oak and pine across Central Europe, they found a distinct warm phase between 0 and 300 CE. The Roman century stood out as unusually mild and stable, with summers warmer than those of the following Dark Ages. Other tree ring studies confirm this picture in the north. In 2014, Esper and colleagues combined density records from northern European conifers. They too found multidecadal warm intervals during the early centuries of the Common Era. Yet, as a global synthesis in nature later showed, this warmth was regional, not global. The so-called Roman warm period was a European, not a planetary, phenomenon. Climate is one thing, but did it actually change what people grew? Archaeology provides intriguing clues. In Northamptonshire, England, archaeologists uncovered ancient planting trenches and grape pollen at the site of Wollaston in the Nene Valley. Radiocarbon dating placed these features in the 2nd to 3rd century CE. In 2001, Undra Brown and Un Meadows argued in Antiquity that this was conclusive evidence of viticulture on a large scale in Roman Britain. Yet the picture is complicated. Morphological studies of grape seeds, such as those published in PNAS in 2009, warn that distinguishing wild from cultivated grapes is difficult. Still, in southern Britain, with its south-facing slopes and microclimates, Roman vineyards were not impossible. The warmer summers may have helped, but this was never Tuscany. And what about figs and olives? Here, the evidence is clear. Seeds of figs and olive stones do appear in Roman Britain, but not in fields. They turn up in waterlogged rubbish pits and latrines, often in urban centers like London. A national review of Archaeobotanical remains, published in Environmental Archaeology in 2008, concluded that these were imports, not homegrown crops. John Duxon's 1996 study in Quaternary Science reviews was even more blunt. There is no proof that the Romans grew common fig in Britain. Clothing tells us something else. In northern provinces, Romans quickly adopted local garments like breccia, trousers, and thick wool cloaks. Archaeological textile studies and costume histories note that these were practical responses to cold, wet weather. If the north had truly been Mediterranean warm, the Romans would not have needed to change their wardrobe. So what's the verdict? Between the birth of Christ and the collapse of the Western Empire, Europe's climate was indeed warmer than in later centuries. In favorable pockets, Britons and Romans grew grapes, but olives and figs remained imports. And in the damp winds of Britannia, trousers and cloaks were still a necessity. The Roman warm period reminds us that climate is never static. Through tree rings, seeds, and even discarded clothes, we glimpse how past peoples adapted to subtle shifts. Warmer summers may have reached the north, but Britain never became a new Rome. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to share and subscribe.
If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content.